Hello friends and enemies. Oh, I am in the wrong spot. Okay, whatever, we're gonna roll with it. I'm more centered than normal. I wanted to talk to you about my 2020 excited releases. So Jen Reads Romance on Twitter put out this amazing spreadsheet that honestly I'm not even done populating with like everything in 2020 that I know is coming out that I want to read, but it has a good chunk of it. So I thought that what better time than December to talk about some of the books coming out in 2020 that I am excited for and can't wait to read. So let's start with the end of the year. The last release date of 2019 is on the 30th of December, which is wild to me. There are 2 books coming out that day that I'm super excited for. I actually have arcs of both and I may get to them before then. We'll see. I'll post a review if I do. First, we have Love Lettering by Kate Clayborn. The heroine is a... My cat just jumped in a laundry basket and knocked it over. Great. So, first we've got Love Lettering by Kate Clayborn. This is about a heroine who is, she writes invitations for weddings and she can tell if the wedding is good, if the marriage is gonna work or not. And she kind of predicts it with a marriage and the guy comes back to the shop and is like, how did you know? So I'm here for it. I love calligraphy and all those things. I'm not good at it, but I love it. So I can't wait to see how that plays out. We also have The Prince of Broadway by Joanna Shupe. I was like, do I have this name right? Which I loved, The Rogue of Fifth Avenue. If you haven't read that yet, I highly recommend it. Like, read it now so you can read this one. I'm so excited for this. This is about a guy on Broadway, super famous, and another girl. And I really like these because they're like Gilded Age New York. So they're a different setting. It's new, it's refreshing. And Joanna Shupe writes really great witty banter in my opinion. And then last but not least, we have The One for You by Roni Loren. I haven't read any of these yet, and I think this might be the last one in the series, so I probably will dive in soon. I read some of the first book and it was heavy, but in the best way. It is about these kids who survive a school shooting, and I know that makes you like probably recoil immediately, and I had the same reaction, but then when I started reading it, I was like, this is beautifully handled. It really talks about the trauma that they're dealing with as adults from this event. And I just loved it for that. Like, it was so, it's beautifully written. So I really just want to read them all, like in one chunk. Okay, next, our only January 14th release that I am wanting to read is Love Her or Lose Her by Tessa Bailey. I also have an arc of this. My goal is to get it read and then post a review before it comes out to tell you guys what I think of it. I really liked Fix Her Up. I'm hopeful that Love Her or Lose Her is like a 5-star read because honestly, I love a good second chance. So fingers crossed. I have a feeling it might not be that though. Then on January 28th, we have Headliners by Lucy Parker coming out. This is the 5th book in the London Celebrity series, which I read 3 of the 4 that are out now in like a week, under a week. And I've been sitting on the Austen playbook because I was like, well, I don't want to like run out of these. I'm having a weird book hoarding moment with her books. But I think I'm gonna read the Austen playbook and my arc of this before it comes out, and I can't wait to like do another little mini marathon. On February 4th, we have The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa, which I also cannot wait to read. I loved Crashing Into Her by Mia Sosa, and I actually want to read the rest of that series. I just haven't because books, they're never ending. I love this illustrated cover. Actually, I think it's really cute and funny, and I think Mia Sosa's writing is beautiful. So if you are interested, I highly recommend you check out her other series, and I can't wait for this to come out. Then we have The Legal Affair by Nisha Sharma, which I'm of course going to read. I loved the her young adult novel. Oh god, brain, I'm gonna pop the cover up here. My brain is not with it. So I loved her young adult novel. I actually haven't read her newer adult novel release, but I want to. I really like her writing style. I'm excited. And then that was on February 18th, by the way, if I didn't say that. On February 25th, one of my most anticipated cowboy books ever is coming out. I don't read cowboy romance. You may have noticed, I don't really read cowboy romance. I don't even know where to start. I should probably talk to Brie about this. But Rebecca Weatherspoon's A Cowboy to Remember comes out, and y'all, like, when she like promoted this cover on Twitter, I was like, holy shit, I need this book. I need it now. I'm so hyped. Like, look at that cover. He is gorgeous. And I mean, if you aren't reading Rebecca Weatherspoon, I don't know what you're doing with your romance reading life, and you need to read her books because, again, her writing to me is just like one of my favorites all time. So check it out. Then we have Two Rogues Make a Right by Cat Sebastian. I adore Cat Sebastian, again, an author I'm hoarding so much of. I may have to steal Peace Love Books, Jess's idea of like reading a couple books by one author and vlogging it, because I need to read a lot of Cat Sebastian. Then on April 14th, we have Not That Kind of Guy by Annie J. Christopher, the sequel to Not the Girl You Marry. I still haven't read it. I've got it. I mean, I'm so bad. This year's been rough on ARC reading, but I do want to read this. I really like Andy. I've met her a couple times now. She is delightful. And then we have on April 21st, Girl Gone Viral by Alicia Rai. I think I've mentioned this before. I picked up the ARC of this, but I haven't read The Right Swipe yet. I think I'm gonna listen to it here and then I'm gonna read this one because book 2 sounds more like my kind of tropes than book 1 is. Then we have The Right Guess by Scarlett Peckham, and oh my god, I'm so excited. I love this cover. It's like beautiful. I love Scarlett's writing. I've talked about her before. Yeah, I cannot wait. We're gonna end this now. We're gonna say April's the end of this one. We'll do 4-month chunks. So those are my 2020, first 4 months of 2020 releases I'm excited for. Wait, I should have cut this off in March because that would be Q3. Oh well, here we are. So those are what I'm excited for that comes out in the first 4 months of 2020. Let me know what you're excited for down below in the comments in 2020. I will also link to the Jen Reads Romance spreadsheet that she shared on Twitter because honestly, it's super helpful and I really liked it. I added some own things for myself, of course, like I always do because I love spreadsheets. But yeah, that's it. I will see you tomorrow with more things from my trip. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow about my trip. Bye!